Hi, everybody. So, big questions for you today. How often do you breathe into your back? How do you feel your muscles activating in your back? Or do you ever feel those muscles activating? Do you know how important the back muscles are? Well, if these questions are piquing your curiosity, keep watching. Today is all about the back line of the body. So we have a few lines. We actually have the front line, the back line, the side lines, and then there are these spiral lines that go from one side of the body, finish up on the opposite side. So 6 lines of the body. Today, we're going to be really focused on the back line. So in the video today, we will be working on activating our gluteal muscles to lift our legs off the floor. And we'll also be working on using our upper back muscles to bring ourselves into Superman. I think these are great muscle activation exercises you could do every single day. So try to incorporate them as much as possible. If you are a little lordotic, so I talked about this in my other video, but the pelvis is in a few positions. So neutral, and when we move from neutral to anterior, if you're stuck in an anterior position or your back is like this always, you're going to want to put a blanket underneath your hips to help with that. So when we transition into this position, we want to have a blanket down for our spine and a blanket for our forehead. So let's go ahead and take a minute to get ourselves there. Laying down on your belly is laying prone. So I like to stack my hands underneath my blanket and elevate it a little bit so my forehead can rest on that. And then we're just going to wiggle on our hip bones a little bit. So anytime it feels like you're getting a little tight or you can't find your muscles subtly, you can rock on your hips. This work is meant to be done at less than 10%. So it's subtle work. We're just trying to find this part of our body. So the first thing I want you to do is find the top of your right foot and gently press into the top of the foot. Feel your kneecap hover, and then feel the activation of the right glute. Then slowly lift the leg up using the right glute. It's not a high lift. I'm working less than 10%, holding for 6 seconds, and then lowering down and feeling the body let go. And then we're going to rock through the hips a little bit and return back to your pure breath, your 1-to-1. Press gently into the top of the right foot. The kneecap hovers. Find the right glute in your mind. Activate it. Use it to gently lift the right leg. Feel the activation of the right glute lifting and holding the leg. And you can still hold a conversation and breathe. Lower down. Let the muscle go. Gently rock through the hips. Make sure there's no tension in the jaw before you do your next one. Find your right glute. Use the glute to lift the right leg. Feel the muscle. If you need to, you can go back and just feel it activating. And then it lowers the leg down with control, and we rock it out. If you're tense in your shoulders or your head, you can gently rock those as well. Press into the top of the right foot, kneecap hovers. Activate the right leg. Now check in periodically with the left leg and make sure it's not doing the work for you. Lower, let go, rock it out, find your breath. Last one. So when you press gently into the top of the foot, you feel the glute activate. The glute is lifting the right leg up. Stay connected to that. Breathe into it. Lower, let go. Rock it out. So in between, take 2 to 3 pure breath cycles where you can feel the breath moving through your body. You can feel the inhale making you bigger, the exhale making you smaller, matching the inhale to exhale at the same count. Now we got to find the left leg. Gently press into the top of the foot. Feel the left glute activate, 10% to lift the left leg. It might feel completely different. So don't go as high, don't try as hard. Lower down, shake it out, let go. Feel the muscle let go. The job of a muscle is to activate and release on demand. Does yours let go? Press into the top of the foot, feel the muscle. If you need to take your hand back there and feel it, use it to lift the leg. Try to not try too hard. Be present in your body as you lower down with control. Let it go, shake it out. Return to the breath. Press into the top of the foot gently. Feel the left glute activate to lift the leg with control. Holding for a count of 6. Staying with your breath. Lower down. Let it go. If you need a rock each time, take it. It's important to let go of the muscle. Press into the top of the left foot. Activate the glute to lift the leg. Now try to make sure that right leg is not helping you. Mine was, so I wanted to mention it. And then lower down with control. Feel the muscle let go. Gently shake it out. Where are your shoulders? Keep them away from the ears and relaxed. Prep the left leg. Feel the left glute lift the leg with control. Doesn't need to be a lot. It just needs to be with the activation from the glute. And then when you lower down, you want to make sure it lets go. Take a moment, shake it out, find your breath. And then from here, we're going to bring the legs in a little bit closer. Bring the arms along the sides. So here's rested. My shoulders are dropped down. They might be a little closer to my ears. Relaxed, palms are facing up. Legs, heels are turned out, totally relaxed. To prep my body, I'm going to press gently into the tops of the feet. I'm going to turn my arms so palms face the thighs, but keep your thumb and pointer finger on the floor to start. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Not too much tension there, just activation. Wake it up. Now begin to slowly lift the head and chest as a unit. So I'm thinking about the manubrium lifting up away from the floor, the space between my breasts, and then I'm going to lift my legs, feeling the glutes help me come away from the floor. This is the back line of my body working to lift me off the floor. Try not to lift the chin to go higher. Lower with control. Let everything rest in between to your hip rocking. You can rock through the shoulders. You can gently rock the forehead. Return back to your pure breath. When you're ready to do your next one, set it up. Bring the arms, palms face the thighs, shoulders away from the ears. This right here is telling my back to activate at 10%. Press into the tops of the feet. Glutes are active. That's what's lifting me up, like I have strings on my inner thighs lifting my legs up. And I have somebody gently lifting the manubrium space away from the floor, keeping the head in line with the spine. Breathe. Lower down with control. Let it go. Shake it out. And then maybe doing one more if your body feels up to it. Set the arms up, roll the shoulders back and down. Press gently into the tops of the feet. Get the back line of the legs to activate. Feel the back line muscles activate to pull you gently away from the floor. And if you can't come up very high, notice that the front line of the body is compensating. If you lift the arms up a little bit, make sure you're not trying to reach back really hard. It's a very gentle, subtle activation. Lowering down with control, and then we gently rock it out. And you can finish here with just a few breath cycles, that 1 to 1, maybe bringing the hands back underneath. This is crocodile pose. A really nice place to breathe and rest and connect to your body. So make sure that when you return up, bringing your hands to either side of the chest, we'll roll the shoulders back and down, pressing through your fingertips. You're going to activate through the back line of your legs, and then begin to peel your chest up and then push down through the knees. Walk the hands back, and then you can come up on your knees and stand up when you're ready. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy how strong your back feels. Namaste.